The Manila Film Center was built in 1981. Trigger warning: death due to negligence, low graphic pics of death. The Manila Film Center is a national building located in the southwest end of the Cultural Center of the Philippines complex in Pasay City. First Lady Imelda Marcos wanted to create a spectacle that can compete with the Cannes Film Festival from France. So in 1981, the Manila Film Center was conceptualized as the centerpiece of the Manila International Film Festival. The festival was scheduled to take place in January the following year. Building plans were created, but the First Lady kept changing them, causing further delays with construction. To build the structure and finish it within a short amount of time, 4,000 workers were hired to work in 3 shifts across 24 hours. 1,000 workers contracted the lobby in 72 hours. So that's 6 weeks of labor, done in 3 days. They have a budget of $25 million and 3 months to finish. Right off the bat, it's a disaster that was waiting to happen. And eventually, it did happen. On November 17, 1981, at around 3 a.m., the scaffolding on 4th floor collapsed. The workers were buried under the quick-drying cement. It was a complete and yet utter chaos. I don't have any knowledge about the construction, but it turned out that because of the tight deadline, the quick-drying cement was poured on each floor, without waiting for the layers to dry. Due to the rush and endless hours of working, they poured in too much cement, causing the scaffolding to collapse. A media blackout was imposed to avoid a scandal, and no one was allowed access to the site in 9 hours after the incident. Because of this, rescuers were not able to get the victims right away. By the time anyone was allowed in, they were too late. Workers who were trapped have already died nor were already buried in the hardened cement. Normally, something like this would have halted the construction and postponed the festival to try to retrieve the bodies, and maybe rescue people who may still be alive. But that was not the case here. The rule was, you had to meet the deadline no matter what happened. So they continued the construction like nothing happened. Allegedly, an order was given to pour cement over the trapped laborers. Eventually, the construction was finished on time, and the festival pushed through without any untoward incidents. The exact number of deaths remains as a mystery due to media censorship during the martial law. A few years later, Imelda Marcos acknowledged the incident but claimed that there are only 7 casualties and that they were given a proper burial. There are rumors that the total death toll was 169, but this was never proven. The building is no longer operational, but continues to be a subject of urban legends and horror stories in the Philippines.